When we talk about purpose, it is very different from a career. Purpose is that thing that keeps you up when others are sleeping, and it can only be a means by which you receive guidance if you should be in the right relationship or not. When you are in the right relationship, you will notice that there is a unity of purpose between both of you. So you can't be with someone whose plan for life is so different from yours. It will cause a lot for both of you, because when you are with someone who has a wrong notion about what you like and what you are aiming, they will only seek to slow you down and pull you back from the progress that you are engaging in. When you are living, you are based on purpose. It will determine the kind of person you can accept and the kind of person that you will never be around. That is why you need to have a clear vision of what your purpose is supposed to be like. You should have clarity of purpose about what you want to do with your life very early enough so you do not enter into a relationship that will hinder you and bound you to a life of pain. Clarity of purpose can be a guidance system for you, because when you have clarity of purpose, it is one thing that can never mislead you and miss the plan of God for your life. So you need to ask yourself some questions, like what do I want to do? And what does this person have in mind to do with his or her life also? These questions will make the difference between your choices for the kind of person you will accept. God sometimes might not speak to you directly about which person to accept, but He will drop in your heart a clarity of what His purpose is for your life so that you know what to do when you meet the right person. Many have missed God's will for their life because they have attached good relationships or judge relationships based on their physical appearance. So they make statements like the person does not have a good shape, but choosing the right partner has nothing to do with the shape, but with the clarity of purpose. Character is one big thing that rightfully guides us into the right relationship. When you are choosing among persons concerning who will be the right partner, one of the biggest things that you should watch out for is the person's character. You will not be dealing with the shape or figure when you marry them. It will be the character that you will be dealing with when you marry a person. The character can guide your footsteps as to who is the right one or person for you. When you are with someone with the wrong character, you can know that this person will not be the one for you, so you will cut off from them. Pay attention to the character of the persons that come your way when you meet them, especially for the first time, because it is always a first-time impression that matters when it comes to the choice of the right person or not. This has been repeated before that you are not supposed to be deceived by the person's physical appearance, but you are to be guided by the character of the person when you are with them. There's no way their character will be hidden for a long time when you are with them, because one of the days they will show their true character. This is why you have to take time before going into relationships, because it is time that reveals character. One of the things that will rightfully guide you to the right relationship is your intuition, and it does not fail. Your intuition is the knowledge on your inside that you have towards things. One of the ways that you receive guidance and direction is through that feeling and perception on your inside. Many times when people are looking for guidance concerning the right relationship, if this is the right person to accept or whether this other person is the wrong person, they often look for guidance and counsel from the outward. There is a place for that where you will receive godly counsel on who to marry or who to accept, but that should not be the primary way of receiving counsel, because the surest way to receive guidance concerning the right relationship to embark on is your intuition. That knowledge on your inside that feels like something told you. That intuition is a good guidance system. Your intuition can never mislead you in any way. When we talk about intuition, we are not talking about emotions and what you feel for a particular person. It is so true that your feelings and emotions can lead you astray. You are advised always to not go by your feelings for someone, because many times when we talk about the emotions and feelings we have for certain persons, it is always because of the response of that person's physical motion towards us. Sometimes it is because of their beauty. Sometimes it is because they care for you, but all those are outward things. That can be very misleading because feelings and emotions are never constant. So we cannot trust feelings and emotions. We can only trust in our intuition or the perception of our heart. It is a good guidance system. Many times, the most successful relationship we see in society is as a result of people following their inward perception and intuition. We just take steps from their instinct and find out that they marry the best and the appointed partner for them. It is by that inward knower that you pick signals and information from God concerning what step to take and how to handle matters. God is a master of communication. People always complain about how they do not hear God speak to them. Then they go about looking for weird ways to reach God and hear the voice of God. God is always speaking to us through our intuition. It is for us to condition ourselves to listen to our intuition and stop considering it as just a mental accent, but as a way that God guides us into the right relationship. If people can follow their intuition, they will never fall for deception and the lies of the enemy. You must learn to stop listening to your feelings and emotions and begin to listen to what the inward witness says to you when you are around people to discern who is the right one and who is the wrong one for you. Intuition leads you to the lack of peace or peace you perceive on your inside. You'll find out that when you meet the person that suits your future, you will have this perfect peace that cannot be explained but can be followed, and it always works because people who follow their perception are always directed to the right relationships. Another thing that rightfully guides one into the right relationship is being in the right company and association. When you are in the right company and association, you will surely be prevented and preserved from the wrong relationships and associations. This is one thing that will rightfully guide you to the right person. If anyone suffers from being in a wrong relationship and association that puts them under pressure, it is because they did not receive the blessing of the right association and company. There is a popular saying that says that he who walks with the wise shall be wise, but the company of fools leads to their destruction. That is the same thing that happens when people are in the wrong association and company. When you want to have a person that is godly to be your life partner, you should be around godly companies, because when you are in this association, whenever you are making mistakes that you cannot see, this company will have oversight over you and will tell you when you are going out with the very person that will destroy your future. When you walk in isolation, you will make it a lot of mistakes in your marital life because the matters of a relationship can be very touching, and if you do not take the right association, you will have to suffer for it in the future.